I would very beautiful day. Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here you have it. I carry you in my heart. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever that is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true. And it's you, whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret that nobody knows. It's the root of the root, the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than soul can reach or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that's keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart. All right. So with that said, let's come to that place where you gather everything back into your mind's eyes, solidify everything into almost like your heart. And from your heart space, we elongate out into the world. And exhalation, returning. I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Wherever I go, you go, my dear. And whatever that is done by only me, back to yourself. It's your doing, my darling. Go slowly, bend me slightly if you need to. I fear no fate. Right foot behind you, for you are my fate. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my darling. Right hand first, and it's you. That's whatever a moon has always been, and sun will always sing is you. Back into your heart again. And here is the deepest secret that nobody knows. It's the root of the root, and the bud of the bud, and the sky of the sky, and the tree called life. There it is, the tree of life. Left foot now. It grows higher than soul can hope or mind can hide. Left side, inhale. And this is the wonder that keeps the stars apart. Look for that stars right above your horizon. Right arm first. I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart. Circle, inhale. Back, exhalation. From the inner aspect of your heart, fingers loud to the side again. Slowly, exhalation. I'll count the breath for you. Inhale, 1, 2. Going up into your 3. Midline, exhale, 1. No rush. Exhale, 2. Bend knees slightly if you need to. Right side first. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. To the sun, inhale, 3. Descend, exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Descend, 3. Right hand, that's your inhale. Left hand, that's your exhale. Inhale, left. Back to the earth. Exhale, right. Let go of the neck. Bend that front knee as you circle up the arm. Here's the middle of the breath. Here's the end of the breath. Returning, deliver, back to the center again. Same sequence, left side, middle of the breath, ending of the breath. Exhale, beginning, middle, ending of the breath. Left, beginning of the breath, middle of the breath, bring your shoulders back, ending of the breath. Before you exhale, 1, exhale, 2, coming down, exhale, 3, let go of the neck. Left side, beginning, middle, ending. Right arm, beginning, middle. Favor the right side, ending of that breath. Inhale, right. Look forward. Across the horizon, we're going to reach. Forward folding, shoulders down, down, down. Nice circle as you bend that front knee on your way forward. This is the middle of the breath. Here now, exhale, 1. No rush, 2. Come to your 3. Expansion of the heart space out to the side. Exhalation, hands to your heart. Slowly, slowly, no rush. Let's try one more time. Inhale. I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. Exhale. I am never without it. Wherever I go, you go, my dear. Right side. Inhale. Whatever that is done by only me, it's your doing, my darling. Forward fold, exhale. I fear no fate, for you are my fate. Right side, I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true. And it's you, left side. That is whatever a moon has always meant. Circle coming forward. And whatever the sun will always sing is you. Left side then, here is the deepest secret that nobody knows. It's the root of the roots, the bud of the bud, and the tree called life. Left side. It grows as high as the soul can hope or mind can hide. Left side. And it is the wonder that keeps all the stars apart. Look for those shining stars above you. I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart. Inhale, sensing the arena that you occupy all around you. Then sensing that inner space within you. Horizontal fingers, long fingers out to the side. Hover for a moment, hands to your heart. So let these inner landscapes speak to you. Just do one more on each side, quietly. No rush. Feel instead of think. Feel before you breathe. Sense of connection to your inner feelings, right foot. It's when you truly are in touch with your feelings, that's when you're like nobody else. Exhale. Wait for the breath. Wait for me. Wait for the breath. Right, inhale. Left, exhale. Shoulders back, just do your best. Feel the breath. Inhale. Feel the breath. Exhale. It'll get easier with time. Inhale. Ascend. Exhale. Inhale. Occupy that midline. Space before you. Space beneath you. Left. Space on your right. On your left. Space behind you. Space above you. Exhale, space in front of you, space beneath you. Left, space on your left, space on your right, space behind you. Go to space above you first. Now go to space beneath you. Come to space on your right, on your left. Ascend into the space above you. There's your balance. Returning space within you. Anchor like a tree, space beneath you. In between your sequence, horizontal arms out to the side. Long fingers. You're reaching out not just with your fingers, but with your heart. And exhalation. Back to the heart with your feelings before your palms even come together. Right? Feet apart, hip distance apart. Right? Let's feel 4 hands, right and left side. Bend your knees slightly. On your mirror image, your clockwise cycle. Keep these two framework relatively aligned to each other and just do your best. Feel the bottom of your feet, 4 corners of your feet. Clockwise rotation, clockwise rotation. Let this become your figure 8. One breath, one motion. Inhale, one hip, exhale, another hip. Feel the 4 corners of your feet. This is your inhale, this is your exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Once you start to feel stable, lower your tailbone down a little more. Sink a little more so you earth a little more. Massaging 1 and 2 corners of your hip joint. Motion is lotion there. 1 breath, 1 motion. Inhale, exhale. Rib cage also follows. Okay, let's go to your anti-clockwise rotation. Tailbone goes downward, almost like you have a pendulum that drapes down from the base of your tailbone. So notice these 2 corners are aligned. I'm not really doing this, right? Sense of connection to the bottom of your feet. 1 breath, half circle, 1 breath, another circle. From this one, let's maneuver going into your second figure 8. Should be the reverse figure 8. Don't think about it, just be really intuitive about it. Rib cage starts to pivot, right, left side. Yes? So initially, just get used to the figure 8. Later, look at this alignment. Every time when I turn, the hip that turns is quite aligned to the knee, to the lower ankle. So if I were to slow this down, I'm shifting weight, then I turn. I'm shifting weight diagonally and then I turn. Right? It's a very precise figure 8, like you're perfecting your handwriting. Let's feel breath. Inhale 1 loop, exhale another loop. Inhale 1, exhale 1. Let's take 2 hands to your triangle bone here, your SI joint. See if you can initiate this motion, not from the front pocket, but from the beginning of your lumbar spine, from the beginning of your legs. See if you can feel with your hands, feel with your mind, acknowledgement of massaging the back of your SI joint, all these nerve fibers that comes through this joint. Very, very important. Can you now go ahead and reverse your figure 8? Whatever you just did, reverse that. But again, feel that figure 8, that mobility is coming from the root of your legs, the root of your spine. 1 breath, 1 motion. Those of you who are used to it, go a little slower. So you embrace a little extra precision, 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 precision. So you're not only lubricating your hip joint, but you're also stretching these tendons. You're stretching these nerve muscle tissues very, very precisely, right? The turning hip should always align to the ankle, to the lower knee. Okay, let's take now your mirror image, your right foot behind you. Okay, 1 hand in the front, 1 hand in the back. We're going for spinal twist. Side, 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 side. Almost like you're amplifying the rib cage activity, getting the lungs a little more stimulated. If this is okay, I'm going to ask you to look for the hand behind you. 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 Let's take now your hands to the front hip. Your left hip. Bend that front knee. Look at this knee is right above my foot, right? Going for your clockwise circle, just your front hip, just that left hip. Clockwise circle, clockwise circle, clockwise circle, clockwise circle. Then anti-clockwise circle, just that left hip. Let's position your left hand to the outer edge of your sacrum. Because the anti-clockwise cycle, which is the external circle, is going to make you become a little more aware of the activity of your sacral joint there. It is a joint, even though it doesn't bend like your elbows and your knee. And that articulation is really crucial for the mobility of your lower back, of your hip. Very, very crucial. So you ought to massage it, tune it up, and lubricate it. Definitely on the day-to-day level. Okay, after this one, we're in the front foot, we're in the back foot. We're in the front foot, we're in the back foot. Now you're sort of sitting on your right foot. I'll turn around so you can see my side. Can you see this hip and this foot are rather aligned to one another? Go ahead and curl that tailbone forward, curl that tailbone back. Fine-tune the way that you can articulate this right hip. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, go forward. Just that back hip. Feel how your quads are getting a little more firmer. Testing, testing, testing. Can you liberate the front foot and ask this back leg to secure your balance for you? This front foot is light, very light. This back hip now, clockwise rotation. Clockwise rotation, clockwise rotation, clockwise rotation, clockwise rotation. Anti-clockwise. Have a look at my lower knee here. Can you see this lower knee doesn't budge? Lower knee stays well braced. It might not happen today, but slowly, you learn to isolate your muscle groups, articulation of this hip socket, this femur bone here. Have I fired up this lower leg enough for you to gain this? Yeah? So the security of your hip, everybody, Carol, is really, really crucial that you don't overextend yourself. Okay, find a focus in front of you. I'm going to keep you here. Deep breath, inhale 1, inhale 2. Let this lower leg fire up just a little more. Exhalation, front foot, left foot behind you. You have another triangle base. Okay, let's have you one hand in the front, one hand in the back. Swing those hands side to side. Use this one to neutralize everything, your lumbar, your thoracic. And if that is okay, let's look at it. Look at the hand behind you as you swing those hands back. So your cervical spine gets a little lubrication as well. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, and forward and back. Bending of the front knee, both hands will come to that top hip. This knee stays almost right above your ankle. Clockwise rotation. First, clockwise rotation, lubrication of that hip. Anti-clockwise rotation, anti-clockwise rotation, anti-clockwise rotation, anti-clockwise rotation. Let's go back to your clockwise, which is your external rotation. Right hand goes to the outer edge of your SI joint. And see if we can initiate this cycle from the back, from the root of your leg, the root of your lower back, the root of your spine here. It's really important that you learn to articulate this guy. Use your hand, use your mind to fine-tune your connection to the activity of this very special place. All these nerve fibers come through this joint and use the motion to massage, to lubricate. It's almost like you're putting a little lubrication into this hip socket. Okay, after this one, let's feel for now. Bring up your hand. Weight on the front foot, weight on the back foot. Weight in the front, shifting weight, shifting weight, shifting weight. Get really good at, look, before you did these ones, shifting weight, when you did that figure 8, right? So now you get really good at shifting weight to the front, shifting weight to the back. Front and back, front and back. Sink into the back hip. Front leg is irresponsible. Very light, very empty. So that if you bend this knee slightly, you can learn how to activate all these muscles that protect your knees. Okay, double checking, double checking, double checking. This hip, look, is right above this foot. Okay, brace that back hip, your left hip, clockwise articulation. Go a little slower. Hang on, stay here. Tailbone forward, tailbone back. Almost like you're flossing your hip joint here. Flossing, flossing, articulation, so you don't have these gunk building up into your major joint. Very, very important. Okay, front and back first. Now we go again, clockwise cycle. Clockwise cycle. Your knee might want to help you, but it ain't the knee, it's this guy, where you have your hand is. So notice how this lower knee stays really stable. Precision, precision, precision. That's what makes your practice different. That's what makes your body a really high performance one. Okay, anti-clockwise cycle. Anti-clockwise cycle, just visually pay attention to the firmness of that lower knee here. All right, left hand to the left side of your SI joint. As you go for that external rotation, feel what it's like to activate and articulate, learning to isolate your muscle groups, learning to massage and lubricate all these nerve fibers that comes out of this joint. Testing, testing, testing. Have we cooked up this lower leg enough that this starts to happen? This starts to happen. If that is so, look straight forward. Find breath again. One more deep breath and exhalation. We release. Both feet now. Give your feet a really nice shake, 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 shake. Let us come to your ground, your floor. Okay, so floor work, hands go underneath your shoulder. Knees will go right underneath your hips. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 corners of your torso. I'm just going to ask you to pull these 4 corners away from each other, towards each other, like you're meandering away. Experimenting with the mobility of your 2 shoulders and 2 corners of your hip. Side to side, testing, testing, testing. And let's go for now, knee steps together. Make sure you have very good padding underneath your knees, please. Right foot pushing back as you look straight forward. Push nicely through the footwork, please. Rounding all the air out through the mouth. Can we bring that knee towards then your forehead? Same foot behind you. Inhale, look forward and up. And exhale, take your knee in towards the forehead. Third one, this is your inhale. And here, exhalation, round, 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 round. Right foot behind you, toes will tuck. Right, stretching in the base of your ankle, the back of your hamstring by pressing that ankle further away from the shoulder. Okay, in your own way, can you intuitively navigate as you press that foot back? Press that foot back, elongation, elongation. Those of you who do a lot of running, hiking, biking, you gotta learn how to open up the bottom of your foot, the base of your Achilles tendons, your ankles, and your hamstring. And this is a really easy way to do this. Pressing and pressing, pulsation forward and back. Once you return now, knees will come together. Take your left foot behind, pushing, 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 like you're going for a pedal behind you. Exhale, round knee in towards the forehead, half up. Same leg behind you, inhale, arching forward. And exhalation, round, 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 knee towards the forehead, no rush. One more, just do your best. This is your inhale, gazing forward. And here, exhalation, do your best, rounding into the shoulders. Same leg behind you. Leg will be straight, toes tucking. And just arching forward and back a little bit. Use that very gentle pulsation to encourage the base of your ankle, the back of your knee, the back of your thigh to release and elongate. Pulsatory motion, forward and back, forward and back, and forward and back. Okay, once you return now, I'm just going to ask you to take now, so you have this, right? You have this one on each side. Can I have you try either one or both ankles stepping together? We go to a plank. A little strengthening action for your arms, for your upper torso muscle. Deep breath for me, look between your hands. You gotta squeeze those legs, squeeze those quads, squeeze your ankles. One more deep breath and exhalation. Release, release, release. Okay, however you come to the ground, come to your seat. Otherwise, close hold of your ankles. Typically, if you have no knee issue, this will bring you to your seat. So I'm your mirror image. Take now your left foot out. Right knee folds. Horizontal hands out to the side. First, just a little pulsatory motion with that straight leg. Hang on, if this is not quite comfortable, option one, situate your hip up on a nice big pillow or a little bolster. Option two, you can have a little elevation underneath this right knee. Okay, don't overextend yourself. You gotta be able to wiggle freely. You gotta be able to pulsate this leg freely. If this is not okay, padding could be placed under your knee, one or both knees. Padding could be placed underneath your hip. Okay, long fingers out to the side. Right wrist is on the top, gentle fist. Relax your shoulder, but elbows to the side. Take deep breaths from me. Your clockwise cycle. Like you're turning, like you're turning, like you're turning, like you're making a big pot of, now it's the summer, so you make gazpacho soup. In the winter, you make hot gooey chocolate. In the summer, you're churning, you make your gazpacho soup. Right? Relax your neck. Look, if you can relax your neck, it starts to feel like your whole spine is a single unit, and that's a wonderful thing. Look down on your way forward. Okay, let's go your anti-clockwise cycle. Anti-clockwise cycle. Relax your shoulder, let go of the neck. So your cervical spine, your thoracic spine, your lumbar spine, every part of your spine is being lubricated. Okay, coming back into this upright, horizontal hands. Take now your straight leg right in front of the body. Right in front of the body. Shake, 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 shake. Long fingers. This is your inhale. Coming up here. A little wiggle, wiggle. See if you can elongate the lateral side of your rib cage a little more. Turn the palms forward in front of the body. Reaching forward, bend that front knee if you need to. Down, 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 down. Two more like this. Nice full circle. Go slowly, no rush. This is your inhale. Here now, exhalation. Elongate, elongate before you reach forward and down, down, down. One more together. Inhale, lifting, lifting. In that secret way, you already are doing a little wiggle, wiggle upward. Exhalation, reaching forward, away from the shoulder. Hang on, internal rotation, spiralically, we turn these wrists like this, and that will beckon the rib cage and your shoulder blades to elongate themselves forward. Use that pulsatory motion as well as your spiralic motion to learn to elongate the body, looking down, hello to that front foot. One more time, exhalation. Then inhale, returning. Take now, same leg away from the body. Shake, 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 shake. Release, release, release. Front outer foot, toes towards you, toes away from you. Flexion of the foot, extension of the foot, flexion of the foot, back of the ankle, back of your leg. Top of the ankle, top of the foot. One more, toes towards you. External rotation. That means turn the toes away from the navel. Use your toes to help you, like you're marking, like you're drawing a circle. Here's your inhale, here's your exhale. This is your inhale, this is your exhale. Opposite now. And while you're doing your ankle rotation, notice how your wrists and your ankles can perform exactly the same rotation, right? Your wrists and your ankles are a pair. You have external rotation, you have internal rotation. Long fingers out to the side, deep breath. Go to your right side first. This is your exhalation. Turn the palm down. Here we have, use the inhalation to return you. Going now, second side, exhalation, turn the top palm down. This is your inhale. Going now to your right, exhalation. It's an internal rotation. This is your inhale. Go to now, second side, internal rotation. One more each side, inhale. Here now, exhalation. Now I'm gonna hold you here. Spiralically, let's encourage your fingers and your wrist. Walk your elbow in front of your torso, so that your shoulder blades gets a lubrication as well. Because your shoulders are so connected to your rib cage, to your lungs, and your intercostal muscles. All those components get a little lubrication as well. Notice my right foot stays awake. This right foot doesn't just go to sleep, it stays awake. As you reach away from the body. Sorry, that's your left foot. Away from the left foot. Away from the left foot. One more, away from the left foot. Use the inhalation to return. Going now, second side to your left, turning the palm down. As you release, let it go. And you release and you let it go. Lengthen as you release. Lengthen as you spiralically reach. Walk this elbow in front of the rib cage a little more, right? So whatever tension, whatever stiffness you have in your spine, in your shoulders, in your neck, this is a really nice remedy to release that, to rejuvenate all these components. Wrists, fingers, elbow, and your shoulder. Think about taking all of them out to your left. They become a single unit. One more, exhalation. Now I'm gonna hold you here. Deep breath, first corner here, out the edge of your shoulder blades. Second place, lower part of the rib cage, right here. Feel how that moves and breathes your intercostal muscles. Third pocket, right here, where you just worked on, front gate of that hip. Lengthen through the finger, otherwise the whole arm is heavy. Keep reaching through those nice fingers. Deep breath, and inhalation, returning, 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 coming back to the center. Once you return, shake, 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 and we switch side. Folding now your left knee in, right foot out. So I'm your mirror. First release, shake, shake, shake. Use this one to double check. If this is already uncomfortable, please elevate your seat up higher. Make your knees rest on a low height, like a little pillow. Okay, gentle fist, left hand on the top. Upright spine, but relax your shoulder. Elbows are activated though, not here. They're out there, right? So your shoulder blades, especially the back of your shoulder blades, are nicely open. Inhalation, exhale in front of you. Let's go to your clockwise cycle. Your clockwise cycle, your clockwise cycle. Go slowly, but once you get used to it, let go of the neck. Inhale, exhale. The further you go back, the more core engagement. The further you go in front of you, the more back stretch you will start to deliver. Back of your spine, the back of your hip, where you had your hand there, right in the base of your sacrum. That area gets well stretched as well, right? So as you know, for the health of your lower back, you gotta learn to have this habit to stretch out your lumbar, to stretch out the back of your hip. Otherwise, it just pulls on you. It gets in the way of the free flow of your nerve fibers. And that's when we start to feel stiff or uncomfortable and even painful sometimes. Release as you exhale. This is your inhale. This is your exhale. One more, going down, down, down. Let's have you reverse motion. I carry your heart with me. I carry you in my heart. I am never without it. Wherever I go, you go, my dear. And whatever that is done by only me is your doing, my darling. Let's return, coming back to the center. Straight leg goes in front of your body. Elevate your seat up a little bit and pull that right hip back so that your hips are square, nicely aligned right and left. Both hands will come to the upright above your shoulder. Navigation with that wiggle, wiggle intention. Free up the rib cage, free up the base of your seat. Turn the palms forward in front of you. You become rather wave-like, as far forward as the body allows, chin comes down. Okay, this is your inhale. I fear no fate, for you are my fate. Reach for it, reach for it, reach for your beloved. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world. Coming down, 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 down. Third one, and it's you that's whatever the moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing, it's you. Okay, remember these ones, internal rotation. Right? Relax the shoulder. It's like you're turning two funny doorknobs in front of you though. Bend that front knee slightly if you need to. Spiralically mobilize the shoulder blades, the intercostal muscle, that's in the end, all connected. Down to your arms, down to your fingers. Let go of the neck. Reaching forward, there must be something you're longing for, and that you take into your practice, into your daily life, and you're never without it. Exhalation. And here's that exhalation, exhalation. One more, elongate, elongate, elongate. Returning, coming back. Let's take your straight leg, right leg out to the side again. Take a moment to release tension, to activate, to recharge it a little bit. All your muscle tissue can respond and acknowledge this movement, right? Long fingers out to the side. And here is the deepest secret that nobody knows. Testing, testing, testing. Internal rotation. Elbow in the front a little bit. Inhalation is deep and long. Out to your right. Exhalation. Figure out where is my first edge. And please don't overextend yourself. Just go to that first edge. This is your inhale. Here now, exhalation. Testing, testing, testing. It's the root of the root, the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life. Now I'm going to keep you here. Spiralically, we turn now. Take this elbow in the front. Whenever you ever have any injuries, stiffness from the neck down, especially in the shoulder and your arm region, this is a really good remedy for it. By the way, all these seated practice, they're ideal to do second part of the day or at the end of your day. Very safe to do, very nice to do, a very nice tuning, tonifying for your lower back and your legs. Inhale, neutral, 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 horizontal arms, out to now your right side. Easy does it, pulsatory motion in the rib cage, and internal rotation. Reach, stretch, but come back. Reach, stretch, maintaining the elasticity of your fibers, of your tendons and your muscle by working in the way that's kind of pulsatory, that's kind of spiralic. Something that you see in trees, right? Something you see in plants, in flowers, how they reach for air, how they reach for light. One more, this is your exhale. And I'm gonna hold you here. Remember those pockets, out the edge of your shoulder blades, out the edge of your rib cage, out the edge of your hip. Breathe in like the way that you're lighting them up, like a Christmas tree. Deepen the breath. Sometimes, if you close your eyes, you can feel a little better. Again, inhalation is deep and long. Hang on, just a moment. Notice I am here, my rib cage. I am not here. I'm not trying to go down. When I say flip the rib cage skyward, this is it. You see all of it, right? Deepen that breath and soften into it. Eyes closed so you can feel what does the breath do. The tree of life, it grows as high as soul can hope or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that keeps the stars apart. Shake, 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 shake. Bending of the knees on your way down. Press into the feet. Feet are nicely parallel as you curl now your tailbone skyward. Take a moment, just oscillate your tailbone right, left. Right? Almost like you're rocking in the hammock fashion. Okay, clockwise, very small, comfortable clockwise cycle. Lubrication of your hip joint this way, in an upside down kind of way. Then reverse your circle, anti-clockwise circle. Okay. If you're used to me, round your figure 8 with it. One hip curls in the curvature and you loop it back to the second curvature. Just make sure this is okay for your knee, but this is also a very nice one to lubricate your femur bones, your femur joint, your hip joint, which in the end will give you a very elastic lower back. Now, anti-clockwise figure 8. Right? So learning to lubricate your hip joint, the beginning of your spine, the beginning of your legs, very important. Okay, find the midline as you curl that tailbone upward. And very slowly, skillfully rounding, 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 lumbar, sacral, tailbone will descend. Arms and your legs out to the side. Take your shoulder blade just slightly higher. Make sure your blades are nice and flat as you release them downward. Turn the palms out.
flexion of your ankle, right? If you can't really relax and let go here, just because you're not used to it, then bring both hands to the lower part of your navel. A little comfort padding for your energy body right here. Right? But if you totally can let go like a child, palms up, chin in slightly, base of your neck has been elongated, and eyes closed. Take a moment so the body can learn how to assimilate everything that you just did. If the body doesn't know how to assimilate things properly, you don't really have a prolonged benefit that's being reprocessed by every single cell of your body, right? So give yourself a moment, soften your facial muscles, the bridge of your nose, the flesh of your lips, skin of your forehead completely relax, the muscles around your eyes, the sides of your cheeks. Feel the breath, almost like you're feeling that breath breathing you, like you're being carried by that which you carry in your heart. Almost like you can feel it's the heart that is doing the breathing. I carry you in my heart. I carry you with me. I am never without it. Everywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever that is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my sweet. And it is you, that's whatever a moon has always meant. And whatever the sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret that nobody knows. Here is the root of the root, the bud of the bud, and the sky of the tree called life. It grows higher than soul can hope and mind can hide. And it is the wonder that keeps the stars apart. I carry your heart, I carry it with me in my heart. So find that which is precious in life and now within your heart, with your mind. And ideally, you let that breathe you. And that, in essence, is yoga, the essence of yoga. You are at one with the one you breathe, you love, and you being breathed by the one that gives you love, that gives you life. The tree of life. And very gently, wiggle your fingers and your toes, awareness of your hands and your feet. Gently, gently navigate your knees towards the torso. A nice hugging of your shin. Gentle, gentle pulsation. And this, please remember, is a very important stimulation for your spine and your spinal fluid. Every single day, please. At least do this one if you really don't have time. Okay, release your body out to the side and use the strength of your arms to return now However, that's comfortable for you to sit on the ground or on your chair. Come to that place where you can find the base of your seat, hands away from the body, a moment to wiggle yourself upward again. Okay, fingertips are like antennas. They reach into the sun above you, and intentionally you take that sun into your heart. Also, it's a moment to reconnect to the midline again. Let's close 3 circles together. Eyes closed. Inhalation, you give yourself to the world again. And exhalation, you do return back to that inner space, back to the core of your being. And again, like that river of life, you go out into the world. You go far, you go wide, you travel wide, but you shall return again. Back to that inner space, back to the home of the core of your heart again. Last one, the journey of our time together. In your mind's eyes, just see yourself doing one thing. Because even if you just remember one thing, go and seal that one thing in your heart. That will be your homework, that will be your medicine, that one thing you remember from our practice today. So thank you everybody, well done for sharing your lovely practice and your mindful attention. I will see you very soon.